What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron here with a bit of a channel update, and also at the end of the video I'm going to be talking about the Bungie Activision split, because literally every other content creator and their mother has talked about it already, so I figure why not jump on that bandwagon. There will be a timestamp in the first pinned comment down below. If you don't want to hear about my channel update, you can just click that link and it will take you right to the portion of the video where I talk about the Bungie Activision split. But let's get into the channel update. First and foremost, thank you all for your support. I'm sitting at right around 4,300 subscribers right now as of this video. Absolutely amazing. Thank you all. You've probably noticed, hopefully, that I've been focusing on the quality of my content recently versus the quantity. I've missed a day or two here and there because a video or an idea that I had really wasn't up to par for what I want to shove out there on the internet now. Hopefully you can all see that I have been improving over the last few months, both in my gameplay skill and the video quality. And when I say video quality, not just hardware wise, but editing and the thumbnails as well. Also, something you may have noticed is all of my different series from now on will have their own distinct thumbnail presets. Some of those are already a thing. Like Average Guardian Reviews. It's been a hit on my channel and is a series I, of course, plan on continuing. I have fun doing them. The series focuses on how the average player can expect a weapon or armor or subclass to feel and perform after spending a little bit of time with it. Not just the montage clips showing the amazing plays with whatever is featured, but also showing any shortcomings and the downside of whatever is being featured, whether it be a weapon, exotic armor, subclass. By the way, should I do Average Guardian reviews of subclasses? Question. Also, guides are always a hit, but only when the content is relevant. If I put out a guide video, weeks or a month down the road after something has been released, obviously it's not going to help very many people. And until I can devote more time to content creation, guide videos will be spotty. If I don't have the time to experience the new content within the first day or two, chances are I won't be making a guide video for it. I could potentially title or have a thumbnail that says, Average Guardian Guides, kind of going along with the Average Guardian Reviews. Maybe. That's an idea that I had. Crucible challenges don't do as well on my channel, mostly because I'm not MLG, but, I do enjoy doing them and could bring them back again when the game gets slower between content drops, or, sprinkle them in here and there if I have a interesting idea pop up or if I get an interesting challenge sent to me. Another thing I may make into its own series is the shenanigans themed videos, where it's just some friends and I derping around in the game, just having fun. Those are really fun to make, and they don't get as many views, but I think my core audience enjoys them, and hopefully my core audience will continue to grow over time. So there we go. And last but certainly not least, I really do want to start making some mock montages. Not a real style montage where they're really flashy and show-offy, but more of like a gaming comedy type of video where I use either a clearly overpowered item, whether it be a weapon or exotic armor piece, or just a scummy playstyle, and play the part of a player that thinks you're better than everybody else. I think that would be really, really funny, and taken out of context, of course, it could potentially make people think that I think I'm better than everybody else. But hopefully I'll be able to convey in the video that it's clearly a comedy piece and not to be taken seriously. Next thing I want to talk about are streams. Streams are happening and will continue to happen Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 p.m. Central Time, which is Chicago time, if you're not sure what Central is, to whenever. Usually it's at least between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Sometimes they're shorter if something comes up or there's a technical difficulty, and sometimes they're longer on a day where I don't have to work the following morning. They can definitely go longer if I have the energy for them. I will not be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday, as those days are very busy for me, or the days after them are very busy for me. And I seem to be pretty slow, or the streams seem to be pretty slow on those days anyway. Streams will continue to be rewatchable after the stream is complete. YouTube does take some time to process the archive video, or the VOD, after the stream is complete, but they do go up shortly after, usually about an hour or 2 hours or so. Those will continue to be a thing if you want to rewatch the stream, or if you missed it, you want to watch it yourself. If a stream does get a little bit too rowdy, or it is extremely non-PG, then I will take the stream VOD and mark it as private. Streams will continue to be non-PG, and that's simply because I can't edit out things when we're doing it live. And even though I can turn off my swearing for a video, for the short period of time where my videos are, since the streams are at minimum usually 3 hours, it's nice to not have to try and censor the people in my stream, like my friends, my clanmates, that sort of thing, or myself for that amount of time. Streams will continue to be ad-free as well, meaning I will not hit the play an ad button on the YouTube streaming webpage to force you all to watch an ad on my stream. However, YouTube may run one as you first click on my stream to watch it, or if you refresh the page. Not quite sure how that works. I'm fairly sure they model their ad thing just like Twitch does, where you'll get an ad possibly when you first start to watch a stream. Maybe, I don't know. But if you do wish to support my streams, there are ways to do that. You can become a member by hitting the join button from the YouTube gaming version of YouTube. It's just youtubegaming.com/MorbTronGaming. And you can do that during one of my streams. You can super chat, or you can direct donate, which is done through Streamlabs. There's always a link in my in my streaming description that goes directly to my Streamlabs direct donation thing, which is the same website or the same service that Twitch streamers use. It's completely safe, very popular. I am grateful for anybody just hanging out and, talking, just having a good time in my streams. I am eternally grateful and extremely grateful for anybody that actually shows support to my streams. Thank you to all that have done it in the past. Side note, if you do wish to directly support my stream, meaning either through Super Chat or direct donating, YouTube does take 51% of all Super Chat donations. Doesn't really bother me when it's, a small amount. If somebody wants the Super Chat to pop up on the stream, they want to spend $1 to $5, $10, $15, whatever. But if you want to directly support my content creation and feel like being incredibly generous and donating a larger amount, keep in mind that YouTube will take 51% of that, and there is no cap to that 51%, so keep that in mind. So if you want to directly donate or directly support my streams, and you don't feel like giving half of it to YouTube as well, which I have no control over, the Streamlabs is the way to go there. I think they take less than 1%, so that's a big difference there. Like I said, I don't mind, but if you don't want to give half of your money to YouTube, then Streamlabs, that's the way to go. And like I said, there's a link in my stream descriptions for that direct link as well. Another thing before we get into the whole Bungie Activision split is other games. So we have other games coming out in the same kind of genre as Destiny 2. We have Anthem coming out here fairly soon, actually, and the demo for it is coming out even sooner. Now, I do plan on playing the demo and posting a video or two about it, regardless, just to kind of see, because I want to see what it's like. But if it's something that you all want to see, like in a stream or something, I will do that. And if it gets popular, of course, that won't force Destiny 2 away. I love Destiny 2, and chances are, even if I do enjoy Anthem or another one of the games coming out like Division 2, that sort of thing, Destiny 2 is a first-person shooter that has a really, really balanced, comparatively, PvP system compared to Anthem, which will have no PvP, and Division 2, which will have PvP, but PvP in Division 1 was really, really bad, and I don't enjoy third-person even half as much as I enjoy first-person shooters. So Destiny 2 will be my channel's staple, will be my channel's anchor, main pillar, whatever you want to call it. I love Destiny 2, love the Destiny franchise, love the Destiny community, never going away from it, but I do want to dabble in other games, especially in the same genre, just to kind of see what they're about and experience them. I think that's fair enough. So that's more of an FYI. You know, Destiny 2, Destiny content will never go away, but other games, especially in the same genre, might be sprinkled in from time to time. And if they get popular, at least for a little while, I might make a couple videos a week on there, but still trying to keep, of course, keeping up to date with Destiny stuff. But now we're going to dabble into the Activision Bungo shenanigans. On January 10th of 2019, Bungie and Activision announced the split of the two companies and that they are in the beginning stages of doing so. Bungie will have full control and all rights to the Destiny franchise, but this process has just begun. There's been a lot of confusion on Twitter and other social media from people thinking the split has already happened and it's done 100%. It is not. It's going to take quite some time for this to happen, I think. But Bungie, of course, will keep us up to date on that, as they are very active now within the Destiny community, which we can all be thankful for. Obviously, I wish Bungie luck in the venture, but I also don't want it to come across as if Activision was the cause of all of Destiny 2's problems. Out of the few majorly big gaming publishers out there, it is my opinion that Activision is the least intrusive on the development process overall. And I hope that with the split, there is no one losing a job either. I've been in the position myself of losing a job because of my employer merging with another company, and can imagine the same can happen when contracts between two companies are dissolved and the two companies split up. But what does all of this mean for Bungie? Well, Bungie will not have the financial support of a large publisher, meaning that they potentially won't be able to hire out certain aspects of the development process, and will not have the marketing giant of a major publisher behind them. For a lot of the Warmind DLC and Forsaken, the studio Vicarious Visions, which is owned by Activision, helped Bungie. Not in terms of story or sandbox or anything like that, no major character development was done by Vicarious Visions, but they helped a lot in environment design and did a lot when it came to porting the game over to PC from console in the first place. However, Bungie will have complete control in terms of what direction they take the game creatively. Although Activision never had complete creative control over what Bungie did with Destiny, they did provide the mold that Bungie had to fill, meaning Activision might have held Bungie back from making drastic changes when it came from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 and how the game was played, or might have told Bungie to spit out content that might not have been 100% complete or ready to be released. Again, just theories. I don't have any information that's concrete saying one thing or another. Just explaining what a major publisher having publishing rights to a game can do to a game. So this means that Destiny 3 might be completely different or not. It's all up to Bungie to write their own creative path with their franchise from now on. They have said that they are going to keep with their current roadmap, but then more announcements will be made in the future. We don't know what's going to happen after the roadmap. You know, obviously, there's going to be some sort of bigger update, I would think, in September, We'll have to see, though. Nothing has been announced. They've only said that they're going to keep their current roadmap and that they'll give us more details later on. I imagine they have a lot of decisions to make now that this split has been announced. And we'll just have to wait and see. But as far as Destiny 3 goes, if it does happen, I mean, they might just continue to release updates and expansions for Destiny 2. And that might work out if they make some sort of drastic sweeping change under the Destiny 2 banner. They can certainly do that, or if they want to completely change it up and say, hey, this is Destiny 3 now, they can do that too. It's all on them. We might get a game that has a lot more RPG elements to it. More story, more lore, bigger worlds to explore, that sort of thing. Or we might see a game that is more of a competitive shooter in both PvE and PvP. Or, in Gambit's case, PvEV, whatever. PvEVP. There we go. Imagine world leaderboards for fastest raid completions, or some sort of endless wave horde mode leaderboard system. And then an ultra-competitive PvP ladder with like maybe locked loadouts alongside with what we already have. Just expanding on what we already have. The possibilities are endless and are in Bungie's control 100%. Is it good or bad? We'll see. Obviously, it's not inherently good or inherently bad that this switch happened, or that this splitting of Activision and Bungie happened. We'll have to see. This is a huge leap for Bungie, and it is a big risk-reward type thing. It's a risk that could rocket them forward, but on the other hand, they just got rid of their safety net. I do have complete faith in Bungie, and I do hope to see them succeed and take the Destiny franchise to all new heights. Obviously. I think we all do. I think if you're watching this video, if you're a watcher of my channel, you at least have some interest in the Destiny franchise. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm nervous and proud and a little bit scared all at once. It's kind of a weird feeling. It's the only thing that I can describe it is if it's like the first day on a new job. That's how I feel right now. There's a little bit of nervousness, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of being excited, of being hyped up. And I think that's all rolled into one. And it's nice to feel that about this. You know, it's nice to have such a big news story come out that can really shake up Bungie and hopefully bring their morale up. They've had a tough, Destiny 2 start. It's gotten better with Forsaken, and hopefully now that they have no limit creatively on what they can do, we'll see what they can do. But that is going to be it for this video. I know it was a longer one if you watched the whole thing. If you skipped ahead just to this part, or if you only watched the channel update portion, I thank you all anyway. If you liked the video, if you just want to show support to my channel, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. If you're new here, you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button for me. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I will catch you all next time.